Hello friends, so in this video we will discuss about interior of earth. This is the part second of our video. In part first we discussed about what are the sources from which we know the interior of earth. And there are two types of sources, that is first is interior sources, indirect sources, and second is direct sources. So in this video we will discuss about earthquake, how it is formed, and different types of waves that are released during the earthquake. So what is earthquake? Earthquake in simple words is shaking of earth. In simply, the earthquake is shaking of the earth. When the earth shakes, it is known as earthquake. It is caused due to release of energy which generates wave that travel in all direction. Now the question is the how earthquake is caused. It is caused due to release of energy. When earthquake is caused, the earth releases energy which generates waves in all direction and cause the shaking of earth, and this is the reason that is for the cause of earthquake. Now we will discuss why does the earth shake. What is the reason behind the shaking of earth? Rocks along the fault tend to move in the opposite direction. As we know, our earth consists of rocks in the lower portion of the interior of earth. So when the rocks along a fault tend to move in opposite direction, I will show in this figure. This is the rock. When they move in opposite direction to each other, as the overlying rock strata press, then the friction locks them together. However, their tendency to move apart at some point of time overcomes the friction. So as we know, there is friction between two rocks and a fault, so it results in the shaking of the earth. As a result, the block gets deformed and eventually they slide past one another abruptly. This causes release of energy and the energy waves travel in all direction, so the block gets deformed. So in this figure, this is rock 1 and this is rock 2. When they move in opposite direction, they creates a friction, and this friction creates a deformity in this region. This is known as fault scrap. Due to this, release of energy takes place, and this energy is in the form of waves. So we understood about how earth causes shake. The point where the energy is released is called focus of an earthquake, and alternatively is called hypocenter. The point on the surface nearest to focus is called epicenter. It is the first one to experience the wave. So the point where energy is released is called focus. So in this figure, from this point where the energy is releasing is known as focus. Okay, the point from where energy releases is known as focus, and the part which is perpendicular to the focus is known as epicenter. Epicenter is perpendicular to focus. So or this focus is also known as hypocenter. So next we will discuss about earthquake waves. We discussed that when earthquake occurs, it releases amount of waves, and we will discuss which waves are released during the earthquake. All natural earthquakes take place in the lithosphere. So the earthquake take place in the lithosphere. Litho means land sphere, depth up to 200 km from the earth surface. This for example, this is earth, and up to 200 km the radius of earth, the earthquake takes place. An instrument called seismograph records the waves reaching the surface. Now the seismograph is the instrument which is used to record the waves reaching the surface. I will show you in the figure. This is a seismograph. It measures the waves that reach on the earth surface. How it is measured? So I will tell you. Earthquake waves are waves are basically of two types. So earthquake releases some amount of waves, and these are out of two types: body waves and surface waves. Body waves are generated due to release of energy at the focus and move in all directions traveling through the body of earth. So what is body waves? The body waves are generated due to release of energy. How they are generated? Due to release of energy. When earthquake occurs, it releases energy, and due to these energy, body waves are generated, and these waves release in all direction. In this figure I will show you. From focus, it is the earthquake's waves are released, so it releases in all direction. So, and the waves formed by release of energy is known as body waves. The body waves interact with the surface rocks and generate new set of waves called surface waves. When these body waves interact with surface rocks, when these body waves come in contact with rocks, it forms new set of waves that are known as surface waves. Body waves are those waves that are generated due to release of energy at the focus, and surface waves are those waves when body waves come in contact with surface rocks and generate new set of waves that are known as surface wave. These waves move along the surface. Surface wave moves along only surface, but body waves move in all direction throughout the body of earth. Body waves are of two types: P waves and S waves. So body waves are classified into two types. First one is P waves and second one is S waves. Now we will see seismograph. What is seismograph? Seismograph measures the intensity of seismic waves. So it consists of a frame, base, and a fixed mass. Whenever earthquake occurs, the fixed mass moves from its initial position, and the ground movement is observed in the seismograph. The movement of this fixed mass tells about the intensity of the waves or the earthquake waves. So seismograph is used to measure the waves reaching the earth's surface. So in this video we discussed about earthquake waves. What are types of earthquake waves? Body waves and surface waves. Body waves are generated due to release of energy at the focus, and surface waves are those waves when body waves come in contact with surface rocks. So we discussed about how earthquake is caused, what is focus, what is epicenter, and it releases amount of seismic waves. What is earthquake? Why does earth shakes? So this was from today's video. Thanks for watching the video.